You and I are talking to each other right now through technology. Had there been no if this fucking Corona happened in '88, we'd all be fucking not interacting, really isolated. We demonize technology when technology brings happiness.
You got your perspective. I just want to be happy. Don't you want to be happy?
Here on this beautiful Tuesday, March 24th. And I'm excited to be with all of you guys. I hope everybody's doing well. I know the Corona COVID situation has a lot of people in different places, and I'm here to sip some tea and answer some Q&A. Thank you for everybody joining. Thank you for people joining from community, Facebook, Instagram, all the platforms. We're live on Facebook. Please share the link.
Hey, Madison, you're on with Gary.
Madison, what's good?
What's up, dude? How are you?
It's going well. How are you?
Pretty good, man. Not gonna lie, I haven't woke up this early in a while. It's been back-to-back mornings. I'm in Arizona right now, so it's like 6 a.m.
I'm flattered. What's good?
Nothing much. Well, first, it was funny because I came and saw you in LA, and I actually met D-Rock in the bathroom, and I pissed right next to him. So it was pretty funny to meet D-Rock in that manner.
I love that. Is
So
D-Rock
what's up?
He did a good job. He was respectful.
Yeah, I don't know if he washed his hands, but
D-Rock, good call. I talk a lot about not washing hands, but that day is done. I'll be washing hands forever.
Right? I'm just messing. He washed his hands, but
What's
no.
good?
So my question is well, I'm super grateful for you, dude, and but yeah, my question is, so I do door-to-door sales for this company called Vivint Smart Home, and the reason why I'm doing door-to-door sales, it could be arguably one of the hardest sales that you could do.
Yes.
But more importantly, I'm getting sales skills, leadership skills, people skills, as well as just learning the grit and the grind. I don't really love what I do right now, but I understand the fact that I'm gaining a lot of skills to fully develop and hopefully become a entrepreneur. And my question is what I'm doing right now, is that the right steps to become a successful entrepreneur?
It's not? Or are you asking me if it is?
If it is.
Well, first and foremost, let's take a step back. Do you have a sense of why you want to be an entrepreneur?
Yeah, so the sense that I have is I kind of had a taste in my mouth with the job that I have now with becoming an entrepreneur, creating your own schedule, working for your own and on your own time.
You like that flexibility?
Yeah, loving the flexibility as just well as,
And do you like the sale? Like, do you get high, excited, high energy when somebody on a door-to-door says yes?
Yeah, it's pretty invigorating just knowing that I can knock a door and in 10 minutes I can
make money.
Make money, but
I get it. And the game.
Yeah, having someone trust me enough.
Yeah, figure out how to tell Sally that she needs this thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, look, I think sales is an incredible foundation to entrepreneurship because I think a lot of people might be good operators. I see a lot of people in my circles and a lot of people I've worked with that are great at operating something, being a manager, but they aren't a great salesperson. And money and the ability to sell, to make money, is the oxygen of a business. So I do think you're building a foundational piece. There's a lot of other things that go into entrepreneurship. Managing people for sure is a huge one that has nothing to do with what you're doing now, per se, unless you're managing a team and motivating. And so then you're getting into that a little bit, but you're not in the same place. I think different things of that nature. But yeah, I think it's a core piece. And I think at this young of an age, and I think asking you those questions of like, just even your smile to like, yeah, I like it. Like having love for the close is a big piece, bro. Now, what will really be interesting is, are you the kind of kid that's better off making 100 to 800K being a head of sales for a company versus being the owner of a business? Is real, to make that same 100 to 800,000. That's a big deal. There's a lot of people that have businesses right now that do $2 million a year and they take home 310 and they don't fully love it. But if they were just the head of sales of a company, they'd be making $590 and loving life because they wouldn't have to have all the baggage of all the pressure on their fucking shoulders. I think that's the crossroads that you have to figure out. Are you a big time salesperson, or do you want to be an owner operator of a business? And you won't know that until you actually kind of go through the reps. But you should know that we're in a time right now where entrepreneurs on this pedestal is fucking cool. And that's what's tricking you. Fuck what's cool. Focus on what makes you happy. Fuck that entrepreneurship is cool. Do you love it? And then do it. Because if you don't, you might be much happier and loving it being a head of sales or just being a salesperson in something you love selling.
Gotcha.
It's bro. Don't get caught up in the hype, because let me tell you something right now. This Corona thing, since for a while entrepreneurship is not going to be cool.
Yeah, right.
Government bailing you out is going to be cool. Stable job is going to be cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, entrepreneurship is, now that nobody's going to be able to rate. I got fucking 100 emails on LinkedIn yesterday of people begging me for help because they lost their funding. Entrepreneurship's cool when somebody else is paying for it. But a lot of people haven't built their businesses. Now everybody thinks you have to raise money. A lot of people haven't built their business from scratch. That's real grind. And right now the money's not going to be flowing to fucking 25-year-olds with ideas. And so just figure out if you love entrepreneurship or do you love sales, and you're young enough to try both and then take it from there.
Right. So what I'm trying to get into right now, I have a team, I have about 6 people that are underneath me trying to become that leader, try to get into the manager role. So I'm trying to get a little taste of that, but would you recommend in any other way to taste the entrepreneurship that you were talking about?
Buy something in bulk and try to sell it on Amazon and eBay.
Okay.
Learning supply and demand is another great thing you can do on the side, and figure out if you like selling product.
Okay.
Literally take whatever you can afford, take, $500, $1,000, buy something and flip it. It is an incredible skill of learning how to market and sell and supply and demand.
Sweet.
Just don't make it hand sanitizer and be a douchebag.
Yeah. Or toilet paper.
I love entrepreneurship, but exploiting people's fears is lowest form. So cool, bro. I'm sure. A lot today. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Sounds good, GaryVee. Thank you.
Of course.
Later, man.
Later.
Ashley said she'll start the video. Okay, here's Alex. It's coming in right now.
All right. Let's get our shit together this morning, boys and girls. People are tuning in. Tea with GaryVee's clunky. Alex, what's good? Alex.
Just takes a second. Huh?
Alex, how are you?
What's up, Gary?
How's life?
Not much, man. It's cool talking to you, man.
We'll talk to you. Where are you from?
I'm from North Carolina, north of Raleigh.
Awesome, man. How old are you?
I'm 16. I'm a junior in high school right now.
You enjoying this vacation or what?
I mean, it's kind of cool, but I mean, it is what it is. Can't complain.
Like, it was exciting.
Here.
It was exciting at first, but now you're realizing like being stuck in the house is like some bullshit.
Yeah, it tempers with like everything, man. I can't do like anything anymore.
I get it. What can I answer for you, bro?
So my question is to you, Gary. I want to major in music performance in college.
Okay.
But my mom is heavily discouraging me, and she won't. She's unwilling to pay for my tuition, or so she says at the moment.
Right. So I'd probably trick her and like sign up for the major that she wants, and then second day of school go in and switch your major.
Yeah, I thought about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what is she gonna do at that point? Or Superman up and go into debt, or work a side job and pay for it yourself. I mean, those are really the two moves, right? Or
Yeah, of course.
Or number 3, give it a college try on what she wants you to do, some bullshit that she thinks is safe and will pay more based on the world that she grew up in, not where the world's going or around your passion, and eat shit for a year and give it a shot. I mean, those are really you got 3 simple options.
Yeah, of course.
Like, good news,
Yeah.
they're all good options. I wouldn't dwell on
Yeah,
it.
of course.
I have a lot of respect and empathy for 16-year-olds who are like, fuck, this sucks. Like it's like, I remember the shit I worried about. We all worry about, you can't worry about the biggest, everyone worries about their life, right? So
Yeah.
I don't look down on this worry. At the same token, I'm super happy because I think all three options you have are all awesome.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, man.
Yeah, man. It's really just putting things in perspective. Like you fucking won. You're gonna be like, all three are gonna be good. Like, like even if you decide, what does she want you to major in?
She wants me to do accounting, which I want to be an entrepreneur and a musician, which I know it seems a lot, but she just wants me to do accounting.
She just wants you to do something that she thinks is safe because she loves you.
I know. That's what I understand.
And so, look, I mean, getting some foundational understanding of deeper financial infrastructure probably won't hurt you. So maybe you sign up for that for year one and see what happens. Maybe you'll be surprised, take away some value. Or maybe after a month, you're like, fuck this shit, and you go switch your major.
Yeah, but like in music in college, you have to audition like to get into the music program once you first apply to the school.
And so are you gonna? Got it. So look, I couple things. What do you want to be with the music?
I want to do saxophone and piano performance and jazz.
So one of the things I like about the game of merit, of skill, is it's a skill game. Obviously, people that go to the top schools are going to have a quote unquote easier path to the league. It's like going to Florida or Alabama or USC or Michigan for college football. But the NFL is riddled with guys that went to JUCO that didn't have good college careers.
Yeah.
The shit, Tom Brady was a backup his last year in college, which is why he went 6th round. But if you're the fucking GOAT, you're the GOAT. And so one thing to keep in mind is, even if you don't go down the path of getting into a great music school, if you're fucking good enough at the fucking saxophone, you're going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
Like
of course.
it's different now. Like they don't just look for the schools. Like post fucking videos on TikTok of you crushing the fucking sax. Like the world is so fucking different, bro. You're so blessed to be living in this time when it's not just like, if you don't go to Juilliard, like fuck that shit. Like
Yeah, of course.
It's different now. So just remember that if your path isn't going and trying out for school and then going to that school and then getting into the performance, but your path goes around it. And good news, if you also want to be an entrepreneur, that's never a fucking straight path. So getting used to zigging and fucking zagging.
Yeah.
I almost hearing that you want to be music and entrepreneur, almost don't want you to go to a music school and want you to do some fucking like videos on the corner of the fucking street, crushing the saxophone, having people come to you, and then somebody wants you to perform. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you, man.
Good, man. Hope you have a great day.
Cool. You too. Thank you, man.
Take
See you
care.
later.
Take care. All right, Dustin, let's go fast. I like speed.
Matt's gonna try one more time. I told him to take off his headphones, so
Give Matt another chance.
I'm an empathetic person.
All right, dude.
Here he is.
All right, Matt.
Hey, you hear me better?
Yeah, much better.
Here we go.
All right.
Fire away. What can I answer?
All right. Sorry. Question. So the question was, how do you stay focused and keep yourself on task to achieve more overall success?
Just in general, in the macro? Like,
Well, specifically?
Yeah, take the notepad away, like on some real shit. Do you find yourself not being able to stay focused?
Yeah, definitely.
Have you thought about the fact that you just might not like what you're doing?
I did think about that, but I think I heard Jay Shetty say it may not be that you lack passion, maybe that you lack a calendar. And so I think that's really the problem, because I definitely love what I'm doing. I work at Nickelodeon. I'm an animator.
That's awesome.
What's up?
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
And so what's happening? Like, you also might love the craft of animation. You just might not love the structure of Nickelodeon.
It's not really so much at work. It's more after work.
Well, what do you want to happen after work?
I want to get more things done with the time that I have after work. So I want to work on personal animation projects of my own. I want to work. And outside of animation too, I want to get other things done. Like, I kind of want to make a podcast or write an app or something towards like
Yep.
some kind of meditation, self-development kind of app.
And so what,
Other passions that I have.
so what happens? You get home and you just fucking want to watch TV and like video games and chill and talk to friends. Like you don't get going.
Well, so I have a 3-hour commute to and from work.
Okay.
And then at work, I'm usually there 8 to 9 hours. So I usually don't get home until around 8 o'clock.
Makes sense.
And at that point, it's like I need to go to sleep around 11:30 so I can wake up to do it all over again.
Of
So I
course.
always feel like I get home, I eat dinner, maybe I do a little, talk to my family,
Yeah.
maybe something else enjoyable, but I don't feel like I have the time to be productive, or even actually sometimes I don't have the time to do things that I like to do, like just fun things. So it's kind of like trying to find, like I'm trying to find a balance of being able to be productive, but still have time for other things. Yet it seems like I can't do either.
Makes a lot of sense. Have you considered rooming with like 3 people in like a shitty apartment closer to Nickelodeon?
I lived in Manhattan. I live in New York, which is where I work. So I lived in Manhattan, which was only 15 minutes away by bike.
Too expensive.
Say that again?
Was it too expensive?
Well, I did it for 2 years, and at some point, it became too expensive. So I decided to move back with my family in the Bronx. It's a little further, but I save a lot more money.
Mm-hmm.
But I did do that for 2 years, and it was still like, even though I got a little more time, it still made it difficult.
Why does the Bronx take 3 hours to commute? Or are you saying an hour and a half each way?
Hour and a half each way.
Got it.
Yeah.
So what time do you leave work?
Usually 6:30.
Got it. Yeah, I mean, look, I think there's a couple things that run through. What about weekends? What are you doing on the weekend?
Usually I have the weekends free, but I usually like to spend them with my girlfriend or my family.
Fair enough.
But that's, again, it's like it's a difficult thing because I want to spend time with my family and my girlfriend and my friends, but I want to have that time to get things done.
The biggest thing that I think, how old are you?
23.
Yeah, my answer, and I'm sure Jay's answer makes sense, and I'm sure a lot of people have answers. My answer is, I think you're beating yourself up too much. I think you're being impatient for the side stuff.
Okay.
Like, I didn't really start like doing what I needed to be doing for myself until I was 34 with Vayner, right? Like I was kind of in the liquor store building a business from my family. So I'm just thinking at 23 in a world where you do want to spend time with friends and family, which I think is healthy. When you do have a job that you actually like and you're good at, pay bills, like save money, that's smart. You're back home. I love that. The humility to do that. Like, I kind of like everything you're doing, except I think you might just be impatient and might be beating yourself up too much. Like, why can't you do the other things that you want at 32? I'm being serious now. 32 is a fucking child.
Yeah. No, I've always thought that.
When 23, it's hard to think 32 is a child.
Yeah. I've always thought that when I get to my 20s, I'm like, oh my God, things are running out of time. And then I see your videos and I'm always like, whoa, chill. Like, I'm not even close to 30 yet. I have so much time. So I definitely think that way.
I feel like I have unlimited time. I'm 44. I'm double your fucking age. Like, I think you need to slow down you beating yourself up. If you start a podcast in 2 years, that would be super young and super early. I think you're over analyzing and beating yourself up too much.
Okay.
I really do. Like, I get that you want to do side projects and start a podcast and build a fucking app, and we all have ambitions. But when it starts turning into something that's negative, like ambition is a very interesting game. I watch people convert ambition like a chemical into something very negative, and I see people turning it into something very positive. I think you need to try to convert it into like that you don't suck and you're unmotivated and you fucking need meditation or drug or like a fucking cult to be a part of. Like, you need to just take a step back and fucking realize you're doing so much. Bro, you just laid down some real fucking shit that I respect. You're working hard at a craft that you like. You had the humility to move back in with your family at a young age to be thoughtful about saving money. You're meaningfully spending time with friends, family, and your girlfriend. you're doing a ton of shit right. I'm sorry that you haven't fucking started the great fucking next meditation app yet, or the fucking #1 podcast. I'm sorry that you're not Calm or fucking Joe Rogan yet, but you're fucking 23.
Yeah.
Bro, take a step back and realize how many things you're doing that are smart, and give yourself a little bit of breathing room. Like save some money, enjoy your early 20s. You can start getting serious at 42, let alone 27. You need to slow it down. Your ambition or ideology is creating anxiety that it doesn't need to create in a world where you're going to live for, and let me say it slowly to your face, another fucking 90 years.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah. Thank you for saying all that.
Make sense?
Yeah, no, I get it. I feel like that is what I do. I feel like I can see it myself.
Okay.
And I gotta slow down with like being impatient about like I want to get things done, right? But like what do you think I should do until then to at least feel like the time that I have after work is still something productive?
Realize that relaxation is productive. Realize that, just like kind of like slowing down a little bit, catching up with friends at 8:30 is a fucking good productive thing. Like, productivity doesn't have to come in the form of the output of a business thing or an output of a making of something. It might just, productivity for your soul and for your humanity is fucking great.
Yeah.
And by the way, the weekends, you might be able to find 3 hours to be, because you're pot committed to 48 hours.
That's the thing. Is, so I'll see my girlfriend usually sometimes 2.5 days of the 3-day weekend,
Makes sense.
Because I don't see her during the weekdays much. I want to spend that time with her.
Makes sense.
But when I get home, let's say it's like Sunday, end of Sunday, I'm like, okay, I have a few hours left in this day. But then at this point, it's like, I feel like it's me that's getting in the way, because it's not that I don't have time in that situation. It's that I can't get myself to just sit down and do something.
Stop beating yourself up and realize that right this second at 23, a fucking child, you're just not motivated to do the podcast or the app yet.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
Okay.
One of the greatest strengths that I have is not beating myself up. I have plenty of times where I can just like take a whole year and not be as productive as I want, or misoperate the business for a year. Like, just don't beat yourself up. Like, you will do it when you're ready and you want to.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Or, I would spend that time. I would take downtime into consuming information that might lead to an unlock for you. But don't think of this as a negative, dude.
Okay.
Enough with that. Like, you're not lazy. You're not unmotivated. You don't have a blockage. Like, you just don't want to do it right now.
I don't know. I think I really want to do it, but
No, you don't. You think you want. The ideology is to do it, but your actions over words, bro. If you wanted to do a podcast, you'd fucking run after hanging out with your girlfriend on Sunday at 4 p.m. and come in and fucking build your podcast. You like the idea of the podcast. You like the idea of the app. You like the idea, but right now you don't want to do it.
So you think I want to do it, just not yet?
Maybe. I also am scared that you want to do it because theoretically it looks good to you in your ideology versus it's actually in your fucking soul.
I don't know. I mean, I'm an animator at Nickelodeon, which is great. I love animation.
Huge.
But I think my real passion is actually helping people and
then focus on content. Let's start there.
Okay.
Like let's focus on TikTok. Lay in your bed Sunday afternoon, literally flip the phone, fuck the lighting. Look at how shitty our both settings are right now, and just talk to the fucking kids. You want to help people? There's an unlimited amount of kids on TikTok. There's an unlimited amount of opportunity right now on TikTok to get organic reach when nobody knows who the fuck you are. There's an unlimited opportunity for you to look at the trending hashtags, pick one, figure out how you want to talk about it, and tell kid a story about how at 23 right now you're struggling, and I know you're 16 and I'm still a kid, and I talked to GaryVee last week, and like, you want to help people? Good news. It's called flip your fucking camera around and talk to the fucking world on TikTok specifically, because you'll get reach, because that platform still has organic reach, and you'll be able to help a bunch of kids, and you were just a kid 4 minutes ago. Talk.
Okay.
Right? Everybody wants to help the world, but then they want to make it complicated and build like a $7 trillion app that costs a lot of money and is slow and takes 9 months and raise capital and find a fucking development partner. It's all fucking unpractical. Take your fucking phone, flip it to your fucking beautiful face, and fucking tell somebody something.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Scratch that itch. If you like me, if you like Shetty, like I get it. I'm listening to you, right? Cool. Try it. Try it. Just tell a story. Right now, people should tell stories. Tell a fucking story on TikTok. Call it story time, right? With fucking Matt, and just fucking tell a story. Be like, hey, when I was 16, this fucked up thing happened and I got through it. And you can too. And that just might help one fucking kid on the other side. And then you'll scratch the itch of helping.
Okay.
All right, bet.
I just wanted to say one more thing. My brother, he's a huge fan of you too. He wanted me to ask you a question.
Okay. Because I got a lot
yeah,
of
quick. Yeah, quick. He just wanted to know how would you recommend balancing, like having fun with school and work and anything that needs to be something you need to have to do.
You guys clearly share DNA. This is about
similar. Yeah, it's a very similar question, but
the same.
but imagining it's not from my situation where it's just he has a lot of things to do and it's not that he doesn't have the drive for something else. It's just how does he actually find time between things, I guess is what he wants to show.
You guys share DNA. This is about judgment. I'm telling you about judgment, about your, you know what I mean? Like you got to take a step back and the answer is like, whatever, let it go. Like don't overanalyze balance. Just fucking live life and stop fucking overthinking shit. For who, for what?
Okay. All right. Thank you. Bye.
All right, Dustin, let's get this going. Thanks, Matt. Good questions.
Thank you.
Real good shit. This is fun. See you with GaryVee, everybody.
We got Ashley coming on.
Okay. Hey, Ash.
Hey, sorry, I had a customer this morning.
Customers first, always. I was taught that a long time ago.
All right, so I didn't know I was going to be on the call, but my first question, I did have a question because I had a moment where I was like, maybe this is not going to work out for me. So I have a smoothie business, and my husband and I, we've been trying to expand in Houston. And I guess it's so hard because you see all your colleagues, they're expanding in their cities, like everyone's like on fire. And then you're like, ignore it, focus on what you're doing. You're doing the right thing. And some days it's like, I would think maybe I'm not really cut out for this. But the other day I was like, I'm totally cut out for this.
You like it?
Yeah, I really like it.
Let's stop for a second. Before whether you're cut out to be an entrepreneur or not, definitely before, like, who gives a fuck about how other people are, like, nobody's life or expansion of their fucking smoothie shop or bakery or fucking cookie shop, coffee shop has anything to do with it. People spend so much time in envy about how somebody else is growing. It's just a complete and utter waste of fucking time. If you start with you like it, and I kind of believe you, like I watched it with the customer and even just the way you just answered it, so I actually believe you, which excites me. What you need to spend 100% of your time on is the customer. Like, spend every minute that you're worried about Melissa's milk shop and Karen's cookie shop. Every second that you spend on that, focus on your fucking customer. Ask them, like that customer you just served, ask them what, like, hey, what else could we serve here that would excite you? What else do you want? Like, how do you like it? Like, a complete obsession about your customer. You like it, complete obsession about your customer. Everything else has a real high chance of working out. It doesn't matter if you're cut out for it or not, whether you debate it in your head or your uncle's debating it behind your back, or if I'm deciding from the sidelines, it actually doesn't matter. What ends up happening ends up mattering, including you failing in this venture and then restarting it a year and a half later with a different spin on it and fucking winning that time and then being able to shove in everybody's face who said you weren't good enough. And most of all, Ashley, if you like it, you're fucking winning. You have to understand that. If you actually like it, you're winning. There's plenty of people who are building successful QSR companies or who are making a ton of money in their job who hate it, who are losing compared to you. I'd rather stress about making a mortgage payment because my business sucks shit, but love building that business than fucking having a fucking golf club membership, but fucking hating my job, because that's fucking 50% of your life. You take away sleeping, fucking work, is that, I mean, are you kidding me? If you fucking love it, you fucking won. Of course we want it to be successful, but debating whether you're cut out for it right now or not, or worrying about somebody else doing well is dog shit. Fuck that.
Agreed.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, I do love it. I love what I do. We've been doing this now for 2 years. I take care of the business myself. My husband's really much in the background. And I left. I used to be in oil and gas. I went to school, and it's not that I hated my 8 to 5. I just hated the lifestyle that I had. And here it's like I get freedom. I do work way more than what I used to work.
Of course.
But I love what I get to do, like the impact that I have on people. And
are you guys in trouble right now because of Corona?
Well, our numbers have been affected, but I watched your live yesterday. So I really liked all those tips that you were giving on small businesses, like doing the videos. So I have a different marketing plan for my next 90 days because my usual marketing is not going to work with what's going on right now.
And what's your
I'm sorry?
What's your usual marketing?
My usual marketing is business to business, and we schedule people for like a smoothie day. So it's very one-on-one person, but it draws in a lot of people, new people that week.
Get it. This is the time to build brand around Ashley, the human being, and your company. You need to put out 3 videos today, one on Instagram, one on Facebook, one on TikTok. You have to promise me that, Ashley. It is videos about you that will make this business grow. I mean it. Tell your story. Your story of I was in oil and gas, but I fucking hated it and did this will resonate with 43% of Houston. Right? Like,
yeah.
Like, listen to me. Put yourself out there, literally hang up right now, take this positive energy and take your fucking phone and make a video and just be like, here's me. And just literally fucking post it on the Instagram. Start a TikTok account yesterday. Yesterday. Do you have a TikTok account for the business yet?
No.
Good. Literally hang up right now, take the energy and make one. Don't know how? Google how to sign up for a TikTok account. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're in control.
Yeah.
Don't think about the strategy. Fucking do the strategy right now. What's the name of your business?
Ignite Nutrition.
One more time?
Ignite Nutrition.
And do you have an Instagram account?
Yeah.
And what is it?
Ignite Nutrition Club.
Ignite. I can't spell for shit. Is this your brand or is it like
Yeah, we made up the name.
Awesome. Club. Beautiful. Iced coffees for Houston, Texas. Good. I just followed you. Now, here's the good thing. I just followed you. Here's the bad thing. I'm going to fucking stalk the shit out of your account and make sure that you're doing what I'm talking about. Listen to me. Make videos about you and your story. Do it right now. Use some hashtags in your post and then make it TikTok right now. I want 2 TikToks from you a day, every day. I'm telling you right now, you're going to send me a crying, happy email in 7 weeks about what happened with TikTok and your business. Are you offering delivery?
Yeah, but it's hard because it's only me right now. And then I have a girl who comes and helps me. She's my friend. But mostly people are coming in for takeout or curbside.
Understood. Make fucking content. Make a lot of it. You're fucking sitting around with less customers, foot traffic. Don't sit and dwell and think and debate if you're cut out for this. Make fucking videos now. I want to see a video. I want you to make a video of every individual drink you have, how you make it, and how you thought about it.
So make the video and post it on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook.
Yes.
Okay.
You have a Twitter account?
No.
Create a Twitter account, post it there. Making fucking content is how small businesses will get out of Corona.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. All right, Tea with GaryVee, advice for all here. Everybody's listening. I see a ton of comments from everybody that they're happy with the advice they got yesterday. They're happy with the advice they got today, but I need fucking action. I need fucking action from all of you. You got to fucking make. Who's next, Dust?
It's Darcy.
Hi, Darcy.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good, thanks.
What's cooking?
So my question for you is, how do you deal with a negative friend?
You limit your interaction with them.
Okay.
It's real life. Like
Yep.
a friend is not to be cut out. A friend is to be quarantined. You need
That's
to,
good
you
advice.
basically need to do to your friend what you're doing to the coronavirus.
Okay.
You're going to have to spend less time with them. You should also be upfront with them that you're going to be doing that, and that you love them. I mean, obviously you're already getting emotional. So this is a longtime friend,
Yeah.
best friend,
No.
but core friend.
Yeah, for sure.
That's awesome. Listen, I think
It's the kids. It's the kids.
meaning
She's got kids.
and
So they try and keep in contact and stuff like that. So
one more time, her kids are friends with
her
your
kids keep in contact with me.
That's sweet.
Yeah. And so it's been hard because she's super negative and I want to keep it, huh?
And they're keeping contact with you because they're getting positivity from you.
I'm guessing. I'm not 100% sure, but I've been a friend with her for a really long time, and her kids like look to me as like an aunt kind of thing, which is awesome.
Well,
But
you can be there for them without interacting with your friend as much, and I'm sure that will veer up, and your friend will reach out to you and be like, "Fuck you, bitch! Like you're not talking to me, you're talking to my kid. I'm not gonna let."
Usually, vague Facebook posts about it.
So what's that?
I don't feed into it. I don't feed into the negativity, and then she'll go and post on Facebook about how, without using my name, but
subtweet. I get it. So
yeah.
Listen to me. Doing the right thing is always the right thing. You're strong enough emotionally to deal with the subtle jabs, even though it hurts your heart.
Yeah, for sure.
And you're doing this for the kids, which is incredibly noble.
Yes.
I also think at some point it's not against the idea of potentially reaching out to her and having dinner and really going there with her and telling her that you love her. And, maybe that one conversation sparks her going to therapy or recognizing something in her. Like, I always think a last-ditch effort with compassion, but candor, right? When you mix compassion with candor, right? When you're not attacking her, you're like, I love you, but this is shit. I think you'll always feel good when you're 92 that too many people cut people out or tell them to fuck themselves back. I think you go with compassion and candor, and it's something that you are grateful you did when you're 90 years old. You feel like you did it all that you could.
Right. Yes. Okay. I like that idea.
You know what I mean? Like truly be like, listen, I'm not here to judge you. I'm empathetic to you. This is DNA and parenting and environment. I love you. We've been friends our whole lives, but listen, this is really tough. And this is like tough on me. I find myself pulling away because the negativity is unbearable. Your kids, I want to be there for them. I love them because I love you. Like, is there anything I can do to help you? Like, please, like, tell me, fuck you, fucking Darcy, you think you're better than me. I'm better than you. I just love you and I know what's happening. And then, because you know her, you're like, this is why Kevin doesn't talk to you anymore. This is why Rick broke up with you in college. Right. But I'm here. I've been here and I don't want to disappear, but I can sustain this level of cynicism, negativity.
Right.
So like, what can I do for you right now to help? That level, that kind of delivery gives you a fighter's chance, a puncher's chance to maybe fix it.
Yes. And I'd like to help her because she's got such a damaged past in her life that I'd like to be a positive support, but she just puts so much on me that I can't, especially with everything in the world right now. I'm learning who is really super negative and who's going to come out positive, and we just choose to be positive. So it's hard to even hear any of this negativity. And
if you look at China, South Korea, even Italy in the last 24 hours, like if you look carefully, there's plenty to be positive about. We're all going to get through this.
Yeah.
And by the way, some people are going to lose jobs and some people are going to lose family members. Like it's tough. But like some people look at the negative. I'm saying to friends like, hey, I know you're scared, but what if the corona thing didn't happen, you were living your normal life and today was the day that you were going to get hit by a car crossing the road and dying.
Right.
Everyone looks at the obvious negative instead of the not obvious negative. There's a lot of things that are going to happen. Somebody today stayed home and didn't do something that they would have done in real life that would have led to their death or unhappiness.
Right. So they didn't even know.
Correct. So anyway, listen to me.
Okay, listening.
Compassion and candor.
Okay. 2 good words.
I think so. And when you mix them together and and you come from a good place, which clearly you're coming from,
Yes.
if nothing else, when you're 92, you would have done the best effort you could have.
And that's what I want. I only want what's best for her, but she doesn't want to hear it.
Correct. And which means that you have to come at it from a different angle, and maybe the mix of compassion and candor. Because look, candor has been very hard for me over my 44 years. I've gotten better at it, but I'm still not there.
Uh-huh.
Positive people tend to struggle with delivering negative points of,
Yes.
having a frank conversation with you and saying, you're fucking negative as fuck.
Yes.
Probably something that doesn't come natural to you given how I see you already. So
Right.
I get it. And I'm going to say it again. Upfront compassion with candor might be something that works. Might be.
Okay. Well, it's a good angle to take anyways. That's all I was looking for. So
I'm happy to deliver it.
you're the best.
You're the best. I'll see you later.
Thank you.
Welcome. It's really nice. Good one, Darcy. All right. Where are we going next, brother?
We have Becky.
Becky. Let's do it. I like this run of ladies.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Becky.
Thank you for your time today. My question, I'm getting so much great information from what you're answering from others, but I am in the health field. I'm a health coach, and with a very heart-based service industry like many other people, this has sparked us to want to do more. And in fact, I was thinking of Matt earlier today and thinking maybe if he thought about who he was serving, it would spark him to get motivated. But what I'm running into is I want to give everything away for free. And while I want to and plan on and had planned on and now have great ideas for more content, I also have to charge and provide for my family. So my question is, where do you draw that line? We want to put tons of great content out, and I have a program starting, but if it were up to me, I would do it and never be paid, but the bills will come. So that's kind of.
I understand. So this is something of a fine line that I think I've done really well in the last 10 years. Mm-hmm. I think it's about intent, and I like where your intent's at. Let me give you a really good point of view. I think where you draw the line is at intent. Let me explain. I think anytime you put out content, you need to put out the best possible content you can for free. The problem is you're getting voices that are telling you, hey, don't be a sucker. You got to provide for your family. Whether this is your internal voice or outside people, like, don't be too soft. You have to charge for this. Your time is valuable. Your expertise is valuable. That all is true. But information, content is actually a commodity. There's an unlimited amount of free content on the internet. For every business person that's charging $99 for an ebook or $5,000 a month to be part of a club, I'm putting out better fucking information for free. Let me explain where you can take this in your mind. Put out all the content for free and the best content that you possibly can. Don't put out content that's tricking people to sign up for your membership. Right. Put out great content, and then realize what you're actually selling on the membership side is actually access, not content.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Right?
And access to me.
Correct.
Okay.
Right? So for example, Beck, like, you've consumed, obviously, if you're on this call, you know who I am and you've consumed my content, right?
Right.
But what I'm doing for you right now, I'm going very detailed to your actual situation. I just provided you potentially more value in 49 seconds than I have in a year worth of free content, because you got access to me and I could get context and I can go deeper. So I think the balancing act is put out unlimited free content and fucking save the world like I love doing. But then to make your business create a access variable that's what somebody's really paying for, right? And because a lot of times when people are like, well, premium content is what I'm charging for, and here's what's really happening there is most of the free content is really just a gateway and manipulation content to get people to pay for the actual membership. And that's why it doesn't feel good to you. But if you flip it and you say, here's all my best content for free, which is then going to lead to people trusting and loving me. And if they can afford and are interested in access, see how I switch.
Yes. And then I have another challenge that I'm hearing that's different from other people that have been on the calls, that other people may be able to relate to. I'm a mom as well, and I work from home. And so a lot of people are feeling they have all this extra time, But now I have my child at home that I'm helping several hours a day with homework. And so it's actually taking away from the time I would spend on my business.
Right.
So I'm having to be very mindful about everything that I'm doing, but also as being in health, I can't not sleep. I need to, walk the walk. So that's a big challenge that's coming up. And
what grade is one? You're talking about one child or two?
just one, and God bless people who have more than one.
Is he or she in?
He's in third grade.
Third?
Yeah, and it sounds like it wouldn't be a lot of work, but I'm telling you, it's like 4 hours a day.
But honestly, two things. One, I have a very passionate point of view on this. It's just not like, to me, for example, if he missed all third grade curriculum between now and the end of the year, but he spent an hour talking with you, walking around the block, I believe, this is one man's point of view, I'm not necessarily right, I believe that's a greater impact on his life when he's 27 than getting his cursive writing or base multiplication down. That being said, I don't get to parent your child, you do. I would say this, take it from somebody who checked the fuck out by third grade. Don't over worry about this thought that if you don't crush these 4 hours a day, that your poor son's going to be behind in fourth grade.
Right. Well, we have that mindset, my husband and I, for sure. And we're outdoor people. And so, yeah.
Then let him fucking have summer vacation now. And fucking I mean this though.
Yeah.
I understand. And find the right, don't overthink the ideology.
Mm-hmm.
Like reverse engineer the reality of the situation. Don't let those 4 hours create anxiety for you while you have to also create this financial stability and stay healthy. I would wildly argue, out of your own health and building financial stability for your family, that the curriculum part of the third grade 4 hours per day is by far the least important. Of course you want him to learn discipline, but this is a huge opportunity for you to do a lot of different things with him. So I would think big on this.
Yeah. So, part of it is having him do something while I'm on these very intimate one-on-one calls with clients. Yes. And I don't want him on, the iPad all day doing something unproductive.
Why? I would argue that might be productive. I would argue him exploring the iPad and navigating a technology communication infrastructure is potentially more productive than him doing fucking some sheets that the teacher made you print out. I mean that. I think humanize technology. You're fucking trying to build an entire life and business around using technology. You and I are talking to each other right now through technology. Had there been no if this fucking Corona happened in '88, we'd all be fucking not interacting, really isolated. We demonize technology when technology brings happiness. I would argue your son would learn more by exploring that iPad, whether that's watching cartoons on YouTube Kids or not. I am not convinced that him following the state mandated curriculum of third grade, every fucking kid. I like how you're laughing about this. I would argue,
that's true.
I would rather you spend 2 of the 4 hours really digging through the internet to finding some unique things that unique apps, if you spend 2 hours of the 4 hours right now today looking at all YouTube kids shows and all kids apps and creating your own curriculum, let him watch Lil V and become a fucking entrepreneur. Let him watch a compassion show for kids. Let him watch old Mr. Rogers. Like, I would argue, do not demonize the functionality of an iPad. Don't put paper on a pedestal and a computer and a laptop not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You recognize the mechanism. That's crazy.
Yeah. My husband would high five you because he's in the technical field and he's like, this handwriting, he's never going to use it. So it's, I can relate.
And everyone's like, oh, it's so nice you wrote a note. I'm like, what if the note said you fucking suck? Like, it's the message, not the fucking delivery message. So go listen to your husband a little more.
Thank you. So I have one more thing. Everyone makes a request of you. I want to offer you a gift.
Okay.
So somewhere in the future, if you ever need help with health in your office and your business, that's something that I do, and I would love to help.
I love it. So send me an email to Gary at VaynerMedia and say it's Becky with the kid that's on the iPad at third grade. And I'll get you in touch with Claude. Thank you.
Great. All right. Take care.
Bye, man. Instagram, I'm not going to hold this anymore. There's a link to this live on my Facebook. It's in my Instagram URL right now. What's up, Moondog Rex? 8-ton sugar man.
Andrew's on now.
Andrew.
Just so you know, it's 9:55.
Thank you. Yeah, I know I got to go in 5 minutes. Everybody got to cut today's
Oh,
show.
wow.
We'll do 2 hours tomorrow again, I think. Is that right, Dustin? Is that what we
Yeah.
Okay. I got to go to a finance meeting for Vayner. So real life shit. So let's sneak in real quick. Andrew, question.
For sure, my man. So first of all, thank you for having me on. But basically my question was, if I want to make a kind of content that I feel might ostracize me from the people that are closest to me, how do I get over that fear?
I apologize. I was unfortunately not paying attention. One more time, my question.
No, man, you're good. You're good. No, my question was, if I am intending to make a kind of content, right, through YouTube, new media, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff, and I feel like there's a possibility that it could ostracize me from the people that are closest to me by the nature of it, how do I get over that? What's the move?
Easy. By realizing that anybody who'd be ostracized or not like you as much about you talking about something that you're passionate and interested in talking about is somebody that is not something that you need to be valuing. They need to love
Gotcha.
you, all of you, all the true of you. Like what are you going to live a fake life? Like you're going to maintain friends and family predicated on things that you're literally not going to talk about the things that you want to talk about in life because your best friend or your mom or your uncle or your younger sister or your homies are going to think it's weird or inappropriate or you don't want that. You don't want those friendships anyway. I mean that.
True.
And I promise you, don't underestimate friends and family. They tend to step up.
Okay.
You know, it's an interesting thought, right? People, I like the way you reacted, and I've never really said that before myself. You know, this tea with GaryVee thing might be good. Like, we underestimate parents, friends, and family. I think they tend to step up more because 80% of them actually love you and they want to love you for your true self. I think you need to put out the things you need to put out in the world.
Cool. Okay.
Is it political? Is it sexual? Is it weird? Like, is it not even that serious?
No, basically, firstly, I've never been myself my whole fucking life. Like, that's just the facts of it. Because
Andrew, actually, go ahead.
Yeah.
Because
because basically, essentially, no one knows that I swear like a sailor. Like, no one knows my interest in shit like that. Just because it's I feel like probably because what's up?
Because you have to be a good boy.
Exactly. But the content that I want to make, I want it to be as honest as possible because I want to document essentially growing up when you're way fucking behind. I'm 23 and I'm in a spot where it's I have to become a real person, and I feel like it's something a lot of people can relate to, and I want to document that journey. One, just to have the content of it to practice for the future, and also in case anyone needs any help, they can pull from that. But the biggest thing is it'll force me to be accountable and actually do the shit. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where this is coming from.
You're gonna win.
Cool.
I love everything I just heard. You're not behind. The fact that you're self-aware that you've never been yourself is a huge win. It's the first step. Most people can't see the first step. 64% of the people in your life are going to step up and love you so much for this. And the 36% that won't will get over it in 6 months.
Fair enough.
All right, brother.
Hey, man, I appreciate it. And
I think this is going to be really good. Who are you most worried about? Your mom or who are you most worried about?
Family.
Of course.
My mom, yeah.
Dude, your mom will love you. Maybe your sailor mouth for a little bit. Maybe it'll embarrass you for a couple weeks. Maybe it will tear down the ideology that you're this perfect little saint. But she's going to love you cold, bro.
True facts, man. Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I needed that.
She'll secretly be proud of you.
That's the truest shit. That's exactly it. Yeah.
Talk to you soon.
Yeah, man. Take care.
All right, everybody. Hope you enjoyed today's episode of Tea with GaryVee. I'm super excited to be doing this show. I like when the tea gets cold by the end. That iced tea life is good shit too. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern. I hope this brought value. My team will now be chopping up a ton of content. We're putting it out throughout the day. I love you. Dustin, thank you so much. Let's get quicker on the 1s and 2s tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
And I appreciate all of you. Have a great day. I promise you will look back at this pandemic, as long as you don't lose a loved one, as a good thing. It is a reset. It is 1 step back, 2 steps forward. You will find better jobs. You will start better businesses. You'll learn how to save. You'll learn how to be grateful for simplicity. I love you all very much. We'll see you soon.